你好，小朋友，今天我们还是一起上一节英文课，所以我们戴帽子，一二三，说英文。All right, so in the past, in our English classes, we have been learning about the English alphabet, right? So we learned about what are some letters that are vowels, what are some letters that are consonants. We also learned about CVC words, right? So CVC words are words that have three letters and that follows this pattern, consonant, vowel, consonant, right? Like cat, bed, and pig. And we also know that those CVC words are all short vowel words. We also learned about the long A sound, right? We know that short A sounds like like cat, map, man. And long A says its name. So like fate, rain, train, tray, and spray, right? So today, after learning about the long A sound, we're going to learn about the long E sound today. Okay, so first, we're going to watch a video together, like we always do. And then we're going to talk about what are some words that have the short E sound and what are some words that have the long E sound. All right, let us see the video.
Our class is having an ice cream party today. I scream, you scream.
We all scream for ice cream.
Do you hear the long E sound in scream and cream? What sounds does the letter E make? All words have at least one vowel. The letters A, E, I, O, U are all vowels. Sometimes the letter Y is also a vowel, like in the word cry or fly. Vowels can make different sounds depending on the other letters in the word. The short sound for the letter E is eh, as in pen, red, nest, and sled. The long sound for the letter E is E, as in seal and bee. What are some EE words that make the long E sound? When you see two E's next to each other, they usually make the long E sound, as in green. Sheep, tree, sleep, and feet all have the long E sound. Flowers make some people sneeze. Be careful when you cross the street. The queen has 3 teeth. What are some EA words that make the long E sound? When you see E and A together, they usually make the long E sound, as in beach. The words beans, leaf, clean, and leak all have the long E sound. What do you do when you sleep? You dream. What kind of shoes do you wear to play soccer? Cleats. Oh, you're right, Moby. The word dead has EA, but it does not have the long E sound. It's the same with the words head and feather. Some words are spelled the same way, but are pronounced differently. You read a book today. You read a book last night. Both read and read are spelled the same way, but they're pronounced differently. Yeah, it can be a little confusing. When you come to a word, try pronouncing it in different ways and hearing what sounds right. This word has EA, so I'll read it out loud with the long E sound. He-oath. That doesn't sound right. I'll read it a different way. Health. Health. What are some IE words that make the long E sound? When you see I and E together, they often make the long I sound, as in pie and tie. But in some words, they make the long E sound, as in field. The words shield, chief, thief, and peace all have the long E sound. A syllable is a unit of sound in a word. The word apple has 2 syllables, ap-pull. The word banana has 3 syllables, ba-na-na. When IE comes at the end of a word with 2 or more syllables, it usually makes the long E sound, as in cookie and movie. Oh, right! My name also ends in a long E sound. What words that end in Y make the long E sound? When Y comes at the end of a word with 2 or more syllables, it usually makes the long E sound, as in candy, puppy, baby, and Moby. Where do you check out books? The library. Remember, if you're not sure how to pronounce a word, read it out loud different ways and hear what sounds right. Now it's time to eat some ice cream. It's all gone. What sweet treat will I eat? Peas.
All right, so that was the video. Now let us take a look at some long E words. All right, so we know that in some of those CVC consonant, vowel, consonant words, that the E in those words are short E's, like bed, nest, pen. It makes like the S sound, right? The long E makes the E sound. And there are a few different ways we say that. So for example, you can say EE together makes the long E sound. So like in see, I see you, see, or need, I need Chen Lao's help, need, right? This is one combination of letters that makes the long E sound. And EA is another one. Like in sea, there are a lot of fishes in the sea. Or read. I'm reading a book. Read. And IE is another combination of letters that makes a long E sound, even though sometimes IE, if it's in words like pie, it makes the I sound. But in these words like field, piece, and movie, it makes the long E sound, right? And the last one is Y, like in baby or candy. So all of those combination of letters makes the long E sound, right? And sometimes it can be confusing because IE could make the long E sound or it could make the I sound. So like Annie said in the video, one way we can do that is to pronounce the word in different ways, such as, so for example, the word health. We can try to pronounce it different way, like elf. That doesn't make sense, so it must not be the long E sound. So I try it different way, elf, health. It does not make the long E sound, it makes a different sound, right? So it can be a little confusing sometimes, so we just need to try pronounce the word with different ways and see which one makes the most sense, right? But these combinations, a lot of times, they do make the long E sound. All right, let's take a look at today's assignment on Seesaw. All right, when you get to Seesaw, you're going to see this assignment that says Assignment 1 short/long E. So click add response, click your name. Alrighty, there are 2 pages for this assignment. On page 1, you're going to sort all of these words out to see if it has a short E in it or a long E in it. And if it's a long E, you're going to sort it out by its pattern. So for example, beat is a long E, right? So I'll put it over here. Every, it's a long E. I'm going to put it over here because it's the Y that makes the long E sound. And theme, it's the E, another letter, and then E, this pattern, right? Right here. Seat, do this right here. All right, and that's this one. This one says web, right? And we know the at sound is short E because it does not pronounce as weeb, right? So I'm going to put it over here. All right, when you're down sorting all of these words, you're going to click the microphone button and record yourself read all of these words aloud, each word 1 time. So for example, you can do like this: web, theme, seat, beat, every, and then just keep on going and say all of the word each 1 time. When you're done, don't forget to click the done so it will stop recording. Okay, so that's page 1. It should be easy peasy. The reason why I asked you to read all of those words aloud 1 more time when you're done sorting them is to double check and make sure that you are indeed sorting all of them correctly. That's page 1. Page 2. All right, so page 2, I'm going to read the instructions for you quick. Make silly sentences instruction. First, use the T button to type 2 silly sentences with long E words. You can use the words from page 1, or you can use your own words. It's up to you. Just make sure each sentence must have at least 3 long E words in it. Okay? When you're done typing, once again, click the microphone button to record yourself reading these sentences aloud. So for example, I have a sentence here for you that says, my baby brother needs ice cream, so he screamed. So baby has long E, needs has long E, ice cream has long E, and screamed has long E in it, right? So all of those 4 words have long E sound in them. So I circled all of them, and then that's my sentence. So don't forget, after you type 2 sentences here, you also need to record yourself reading them aloud. And also circle the long E words. Make sure to have at least 3 long E words in each sentence. All right, so that is the homework for today. There are 2 pages. Don't forget you need to record, because when we're doing the long A homework, a lot of you did not record yourself reading those words and sentences, right? So just don't forget to press this button and record yourself. All right, so that is the homework for today. When you're done, click this to share your work with me. All right, that's it. Bye.